Polar graphing. So we'll start as usual in graph and table, but the first thing is to set the type of graphing we want to do, and we've got the option here of using the type where we could have r equals type, or from this drop down arrow you can see r equals has always been selected for us, and here we go, we're ready to enter polar type of equations. Let's start with a fairly simple one. R is equal to 2, and we'll tap execute to select it, and then when we ask ClassPad to draw that for us, there it is, we get a circle. If we start tracing along our curve here, you notice as I start typing in or tapping the cursor that the angle down at the bottom here of the screen is incrementing in 3-degree steps. Now where are those kind of settings? Well, let's have a look in the view window. So normally most users only spot these, but if we head down to the bottom of this slot, here is where the values for t are set up. So we can change them from where to start, where to finish, and the step size down here. Now we'll just cancel that for a minute, and just notice that a lot of the functions that we might want to use here under gsolve have disappeared. They've been grayed out, the same under integral, so that's not much good. But under the sketch menu there's still quite a few things that we can do, finding tangents and normals and so on like that. Okay, now let's come back upstairs and add an extra function to it. So we'll use the keyboard. This time we'll have that it's theta. So to get theta, we head onto the Math 2 keyboard here, tap onto theta, and downstairs is 200. And make sure we're in degrees for this one as well. If you're in radians, wouldn't have made much difference to our first graph, but now when we tick the box here or tap execute, then let's draw our graphs and see what we get. So there's the initial circle, and here's the beginnings of a spiral. Now for this fella, if we go to the view window and head down to the bottom, now we've got t theta min as well. So let's change this one from 0 to 1080, so that would be 3 complete circles, and step of 3 takes quite a long time, so let's up the step a bit to every 10 degrees and tap OK. And you can see now that we're getting 3 laps of the spiral, and yeah, it's not much, you can't really see that it's going every 10 degrees there. So that's basically the tricks to polar graphing.